Okay, hey, Shalom. Shalom. Okay. May the Most High bless you. Akim, sing Yasir, Akim, and Aqua, men and women of the children of Israel. May Yahweh Shem Yahushua bless you on this Passover, eve of the Passover. All right. And bless you and your family and have again, a safe and Passover. All right. So I'd like to begin first and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash, okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS, okay, and again, peace and salutation to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, okay, whether you of Hebrew, Negro, Indian descent, or of an Israelite foreigner, look like the other nations, but have the spirit of an Israelite, okay, and again, may the Most High bless you on this eve of Passover. All right, what I have here is a quick video here. Just again, just these devils doing their thing. With these, here we go, another train derailment in Ohio and in across Babylon. Multitudes and multitudes of train derailments that are going on. Which this is something that's been planned long time ago. You know, by these, again, like we bring to light these Freemasons. You know, which this whole world and mainly a mass majority of Babylon is ran by Freemasons of the Edomites and of Jakes. You know, that shows follow after the ways of the heathens, and that's pretty much what they're doing, following after the ways of the heathens. Anyway, so and like the scripture says here, I'm opening another tab here. We're not ignorant. Killing me. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 here. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. And one of his main devices is deception, witchcraft, deception, you know? And being circumspect, we're watching everything, man, like we're commanded to do, like Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, to watch, you know? Small matters to great matters. Watch, you know? Scripture says to watch. All right, and look, going in this here, the word ignorant, period. We are not ignorant, which means to not know. But here, I'm trying to fight this back pain. To be ignorant, not to know, not to understand, unknown, okay? To err or sin through mistake, to be wrong. So ignorant, not knowing what the hell is going on around you. And that's what a lot of Jake's going to get caught up because they're not knowing that it's the actual devils. And the devil that we're referring to is not the spiritual being Satan, man. These devils is the physical manifestation of doing the work of the spiritual being Satan's. These devils that are actually walking the earth, man, that are running things. That's who we're referring to as the devils, man. These devils. You know, you got to know that these devils is behind all these plots, man. That's what it's mean, you know. Scriptures 10, be not ignorant of the devils of his devices. Lest Satan, in which Satan should get an advantage, which again is the physical manifestation of these heathens, of the physical being Satan, you know. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And some of those devices, again, like I said, is witchcraft and witchcraft and deception. Deception. What I have here is an insider. He was an insider of the Illuminati, of the Freemasonry, and he mentions it. His name is John Todd. I'm not sure if you even ever heard of John Todd. All right. And I'm going to fast forward here. I remember where it was. It's around the 20-minute mark. And I'm going to let some of this play just to give you an idea of who John Todd, um, if you haven't already heard, but I highly recommend you uh, listen to a lot of his speeches if it's on YouTube. I have the YouTube channel. We'll just do a John Todd search like what I did here. I downloaded the actual audio instead of the actual video. John Todd Tape 3. This is what it's called. Just do the search. John Todd Tape 3 Illuminati Agenda. That's it right there. John Todd Tape 3 Illuminati Agenda. And I'm going to let some of this play here because he was an insider, like I said. He was an insider. Okay, and then I'm going to let some of this play. Then I'll come back with a scripture or two. It's a little bit of commentary. And then I'm going to close.
We had a man saved about 2 weeks ago, or about 3 weeks ago now, in Jacksonville, Florida. It was a 32nd degree Mason. His father was a 33rd. His future father-in-law was a 33rd. His mother and future mother-in-law and fiance were all on the Eastern Star, and he was ready to perform the warrior on the block when he was saved. He told us, can I come hide at your retreat? My own parents will set me up to be killed because I have left the Mason. Now, that's a 32nd degree Mason saying that. You think about it, all right? Now, go with me to the back of that purple sheet, to political organizations. Okay? The Trilateral Council and the Council of Foreign Affairs. There's two separate blocks there, and it shouldn't really be. You can leave it this way. The Trilateral Council is the brain
Listen, he's getting to the point that I'm trying to make here.
center of the Council of Foreign Relations. Most people do not know that America, without being an official member, is a member of the European Common Market. The Trilateral Council is the American version of the European Common Market. Every man in the Council of Foreign Relations and every man in the Trilateral Council believes that Lucifer is God supreme, has declared it, has taken a vow of secrecy, and has dedicated his life to seeing that Adam gains the world. Our president is a member of the Trilateral Council, and that is a well-known fact for people who dig into politics. So don't anybody tell me how great a Christian he is. Now, let's go over to the all sheet, to the Sphinx, and we'll go on with something else. I'm going to give you the rest of that reading list. I haven't forgotten. Just bear with me. When you study Atlas Shrugged, this book was written, as I said, 12 years ago. You will find out that you are reading the front pages of the paper today. The oil shortage that doesn't exist, they state that they destroy their own oil wells, that they hide their own oil so nobody can have it. They state how they destroy the coal mines and shut the coal mines down to shut the electricity down. They state how they cripple the country and no food is grown. It states how they pick and derail trains and so that no trains go.
Did you hear that? Because like I said, who better else could testify better than an actual member, you know? And let me add, they put this guy to death. He claimed to have found Christianity, which Christianity isn't the work of the prophets, man. Christianity is of the world. And the Christianity doctrine is actually anti-truth. It's against the truth itself, So he claimed to have found Christianity and found Jesus, which, again, if you're not calling on the true living power, man, then you're not going to be protected, literally, and that's literally in the scriptures, So they've ultimately killed this man. They put him to prison, served so many years in prison, then he got out, and then he ultimately died so many years after, just a few years after he got out of prison. So he's in the spirit world now. Whether he's an Israelite or Israelite foreigner or Edomite, it's just, again, this is the scriptures itself got this man telling on his own people. But I'm going to let this play again if you didn't catch it.
To shut the electricity down. They state how they cripple the country and no food is grown. It states how they pick and derail trains and so that no trains go. It states how...
See, a direct reflection of what's happening right now. how the food processing plants were burnt down, the food distribution centers were shut down, the retail industry literally being shut down, the loss of jobs, and um, the the rising up of militia groups and hate groups and mass division amongst the population of the people. This is all part of the prophecies, which is literally going to cause mass confusion. Which you can go to, I think it's Luke 21 that I'm thinking of. People will be in terrible fear with things that are coming upon the earth, and with perplexity, and you know, straight up out the scriptures, man. But you heard what the man said, which this, if I'm correct, I think this John Todd tape was recorded in the 70s, the mid 70s, if I'm correct, somewhere in the mid 70s. So look at how relevant it is to today and how it's literally playing out. And again, I mean, you can't come up with this unless you were there as an insider, man. You know. So again, let me dive into scriptures. Dive into scriptures here. This is literally on point, man. Literally on point here. Okay, Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So they shall make their tongue to fall upon them. So let's see what the NLT says. Then everyone, Salaki, Psalm 64 and 8, their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them will shake their heads in scorn. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And listen, read the comments. Go through the comments of the video if you want to do a search and listen to more of them, because there's a lot other actual. Again, part 1, part 2, part 3. I was only interested in the part 3 that I got downloaded. You know, because it just hits the nail on the coffin. You know what I mean? And you go through the comments and you see all through the comments how everyone are agreeing and literally shaking their head at Babylon. Literally shaking their head at Babylon. You know. So anyway, with that, I hope we're informed and edified. Till next time, Lord willing, shalom.